Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Tabletop Gold stream. My name is Lars Castine. I'm the person running this stream tonight. It's Monday night. It's 8:30, and you know what that means. It's time to play some tabletop-related games. Not exactly like adaptations of RPGs or of card games or whatever, but we are playing we are playing games that share some common DNA. I want to say hello to you in the chat. Wirtz is here, seeing the Yankee cap. We dropped an episode of our podcast, Tabletop Gold, today, in which I described the arbitrary and idiotic way in which I obtained this hat, and the way in which this hat has since ruined my life walking around my neighborhood in Queens. A 20-minute door-to-door ride from Citi Field, which is a place where I am led to believe the New York Metropolitans play. Let me know in chat if you can hear me okay. I think you can. I don't think I did anything wrong. I think that I've got this correct right now, but if anything seems a little funky, let me know. Last time we streamed Wildermyth. That's what we're streaming, by the way. We're streaming Wildermyth. Last time we streamed Wildermyth, all caps words. I love this. Last time we streamed Wildermyth, I thought the music was a little hot. I went back and I watched the stream and I was like, this music is too much, especially in like the post-battle scenes. Let's just catch up for a little bit. It's a Monday evening. I feel like today was summer's last big hurrah in New York City. Apparently it got up to about 86 degrees today. I don't know for sure if that's true because I stayed inside basically the whole day, because I don't know if you can tell this, but I am sick. My sinuses, I think, may look a little inflamed on the stream. If you can see these guys, these puffy little sons of a gun over here. I'm having a little trouble talking. My voice is cracking very high. I'm lacking some of my sonority that I typically have with my voice, which is a bummer, but is just the way that it is. This stream, I wanted to like not look like a total piece of garbage, which is how I looked earlier today with the like just being sick and just walking around with my mouth open all day, just being like for the last 24 hours. So I splashed some water on my face before I starting this stream. So if I look particularly shiny or effervescent to you today, that could be due to that. If you're ever interested in looking like less of a dirtbag than you actually are, go ahead, splash some water on your face. See how that treats you. All right, let's get into Wildermyth. Wildermyth is a game that we played last week, and that we had a really nice time playing, and that I'm excited to play more of. If you haven't heard of Wildermyth, it's a game that came out for PC a little over a year and a quarter ago. It came out in June on PC, produced by World Walker Games. This is a game that kind of came out of nowhere for a lot of people, I think. And Games Press loved it. Rock Paper Shotgun gave it this like incredible glowing review filled with like statements like, many of the greatest experiences that I've had playing games came while playing Wildermyth. So I'm really excited to keep digging on it. Here's the pitch if you weren't here last time, and here's why it is that I'm playing this tonight. I think this game has a lot to do with tabletop RPGs. It's a tactical combat game on a grid, much like your Dungeons or your Dragons. And it's a game where the characters develop relationships with each other, and emergent sort of things are spat out by the system of this game that are similar to the emergent things that would come out during an extended like D&D campaign. So last time we played this, I gave the caveat that I'm not a big emergent story kind of person. I typically like really linear stories that like really aggressively try to go for some like emotional payoff, rather than stories where you discover, or rather than games where you discover the story along the way. So I'm kind of trying to get out of my comfort zone for this particular stream, and I'm trying to really lean into the the stories that, okay, see, that's my voice dying. So let me drink some bourbon. That'll help me out. Perfect. So that is So that's what I'm trying to lean into. I'm trying to really embrace the emotional ride that these systems-driven stories are going to come out with. And I appreciate you hanging out and, helping make choices and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to transfer us over now to the to what I like to call the one-up gameplay Lars with chat deal. I'm going to do that in just a second. And here we go. And now we have music, too, theoretically. The music just died down. Great. And if you take a look here, right down there, I figured out how to get the darn chat on the screen. Can you believe that? Look at this. I'm going to type the word test. And you see how that just pops in there? Do you see what I'm working with here? Do you see how how aggressively the production values on this thing are just flying through the roof? Should be a good time. I'm very excited about this. This is something I noticed, watching the stream back. I'm trying to get good at doing this like very, very quickly. Just because I want these to be entertaining. I don't want these to be like, let's watch Lars fumble around with something for a long time. And this is a real breakthrough. I watched the stream of the last Wildermyth, and you just see this guy sitting on this stream talking to nobody, and now you're going to be able to watch this thing and know what's happening. Yes, I hope you're entertained, Psycho. Tell me if I gave the P enough non-silence. Anyway, let's continue on with Wildermyth. If you weren't here last time, our party is called the Cheesecake Factory, and all of our members, aside from the first 3 members, who I'm hoping to kill as quickly as possible, they're all named after menu items on the Cheesecake Factory or turns of phrase on the Cheesecake Factory website. Here we are now. Let's meet the cast of characters. We've got Dashel, the fair-voiced, sort of naive rube idiot. We've got Joe, the cracking voice hayseed weirdo. We've got Tuck, the serious guy who has taken an ancestral knife from his family's tomb and is now going to turn into a big evil jerk, ruining his relationship with Dashel. And then we have Pumpkin is back, the first of our, of course, Cheesecake Factory themed players. Psycho is asking what difficulty I went with. I went with normal difficulty. That's just sort of how I play. So I wasn't particularly challenged last time around. I kind of don't expect to be particularly challenged this time around. I think we're just kind of gonna enjoy a story and blow the hell out of some mobs every once in a while, I think is basically what's going to happen. Sorry, we've got Pumpkin is back, who is sort of an arrogant intellectual, kind of. She has trouble seeing eye to eye with people, but she's in a romantic relationship with Joe, and Dashel is in a romantic relationship with Tuck Finland. So here we go. We're going to secure this high mine. So we can either investigate thoroughly and catalog everything. I think the difficulty of this game is low enough that I'm not interested in, like, speeding up the time to pass up story hooks. So let's just go for that, right? Okay. Let's use our heroes to do this. We did it. A thorough delving through the mysteries of High Mine has proven rewarding. Seeking answers, sorting through lies, how much will we ever know? High Mine will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. 2 ingots! Who gets the tiger shard strap? Bow, 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 bow. This gives you a bonus to melee and ranged accuracy. Seems like it's good for everybody except for my wizard. So let's give it to Tuck Finland, who might do both of those things. See that? He's got a little skeleton hand. Isn't that fun? Doesn't that portend doom for his relationship? It does. It's a rhetorical question. You don't need to answer that. Let's check out the Island Beach Woods. Yes, let's send all of my dudes. We're scouting. We've scouted. Dismiss. Alright, should we fight some... Oh, uh-oh. There's an incursion. There's some random encounter roaming encounter table nonsense happening. Great. Cool. I don't know. I can't even do anything there yet, because that's the end of the chapter, so who cares? Let's... Wait, so this thing was saying something. Incursion! Oh, I see. Like... Right. Well, how long is this thing going to take? Do they tell me? Are they going to tell me how long it's going to take this incursion to complete? Or am I supposed to be on the edge of my seat being like, no, don't do it. If only I had more dudes, right? Oh. I don't know. What do you think I should do, friends? Those tracks advance when you spend time dicking around on the map. Oh, I see. They're making their way to Orverton. All right, whatever. Let's fight. Let's kill. Pizzicato strings. How's the music in comparison to the microphone volume, friend? Let me know if it seems weird. Erp. Hey, I got a splinter. You say you got a splinter? Rather strangely, yes. From a living tree, I got a splinter. You got a splinter? We're stopping for this. I got a, what looks like a, ooh, I got a mean splinter. See? Sliding past an elm. Crowley Gullsoul had a chapter on splinters. Let me try her method. This windmill was just a bit further, so should this be our priority? Wow, that's some splinter. The more I look at it, the deeper in it seems to wriggle. Oh, this is not good. I think that we should take this gross animal splinter out of this, out of Pumpkin Isback's thing. Or do we want her to get, like, possessed by a tree demon? I kind of want to take the splinter out, because what if it just kills her? Like, I don't know when there's going to be a fun story and when there's going to be challenge that I don't want to face. Do you get what I'm saying? Are you picking up the conflict that I'm experiencing right now in my mind? Yeah, but it's not a splinter. It's like a maggot that's going to, like, lay eggs in her body. Let's get it out. This won't hurt a bit. It will... Ow! Whoops. But here it comes, painless and easy. Gzah. Enough! Got it. Coaxed it loose. And what did they find? They found a wet wood filament. How'd you get that thing stuck in you? It's huge. Dashel dips it in a corded pouch, places it in Pumpkin's hands. Keep it for now. Might want to investigate it, whatever, examine it later. And with that, they carry on to Amberset Chimes. I think we made a great choice. I think we did absolutely the right thing. Alright, so we got 3 turns to murder, and we're going to fight a bunch of dorks. Okay. So we're going to make our paladin dude open this dang door, and then we're going to make him walk up to the next door. And he is paladining. I clicked the wrong button. Cool. I kind of don't love the camera controls in this game. I have a little bit of trouble moving around the way I want to, but c'est la vie, say the French. Okay, Dash. Open this ding-dong door. Oh boy, there's a bunch of dorks in here. Let's see. Let's move. Let's get some other folks in here. I can grab Pumpkin Isback and move her into the back lines, and then I can have her through shot to target both of these dorks. One of them dodged. Fine. Let's see. I can have Tuck set up the flank over here. Have him kill this guy. Flank not needed. Okay, great. And then I'm going to have Joe try to interfuse this bucket, and then I'm going to see if I can use the bucket to shackle this dude. I can. Dashiell's going to step up. I think I don't have an attack. I do. Wow. I did it. I killed him. Cool. He's going to sound the alarm. Alright. So, we're going to move Pumpkin up slightly, and we're going to have Pumpkin fire an arrow at this dork. Big hit from Pumpkin. Bigger than we typically get from her. I want to get Dashiell, or I want to get Joe up slightly. Let's interfuse a frickin' grain grinder. And let's barrage. That's the AoE. None of my dudes are going to get hurt by that. Fantastic. And now you're dead. Now let's have Dashiell, our warrior, step up, open the last door. Oh, I've gotten some corruption. Yikes. Is that a chest? No, it's just a box. How do I know what to do? What am I doing? Defeat all foes? Where are the foes? Have I not done enough to kill? Is there going to be another dude in here? Is there another door in this direction? Probably so. Let's send Tuck over here. Is there another foe in here? What am I missing? Why does this keep happening to me? Is there a foe back here? No, sorry. Dashiell's not a cheese. The initial 3 like auto-populated dudes, I didn't think to change their names. It's what we call a missed opportunity, which I guess is in keeping with the Cheesecake Factory theming. Oh, there's a door down here. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, let's get this dork all the way back here then. Well, that's a real whoopsie. Okay, let's get this guy over here. I guess I'll have Tuck open the door. I'm not really too worried about him. He's evil anyway. Can you... he has to shoot. He has to shoot this man. So I'm going to have Tuck pull back to get them to get an AOO from our good friend Dashiell. And I'm going to back up Joe so that we've got something sort of resembling a front line here. And I can have what's-her-face Silk Step up into not there. She'll just get owned. I'll just have her. What is she even good for? She sucks. Okay, let's get her over here. Let's go. We're done. Next turn. Yeah, if I figure out how to rename them, and if you prove yourself to be better than any of the items on the Cheesecake Factory menu, I will, of course, name them after you. Time to kill a raccoon. I'm just that good at this game. Yeah, this game is a little trivial here in this first chapter. Maybe it'll pick up a little bit. Or maybe it won't. Chain Killer, let's replace Pumpkin Isbek's dumb bow that I use all the time that does nothing. Chain Killer, appropriate for the Cheesecake Factory theming. Let's get some good armor on our friend Dashiell, who's about to become a tragic hero because his boyfriend is a skeleton. Later, alone. There's always a price, Tuck. You knew that. Gales blow outside. The door shudders on brass hinges. House beams groan, and the corners of stray scrolls flutter like trapped moths. Yeah, Chain Killer, very good name for a bow. Uh-oh. Can't cancel this. Raccoon 2. The sequel to the original Raccoon. Alright, so these dorks are gonna slowly walk over in this direction. Whatever. Let's secure it. I guess we'll do this quickly so that the guys that are walking towards my town to kill me don't get all the way to my town to kill me. See what I'm saying? Amberset Chimes has been cleaned and put in good order, with time left for a few days of comfort. Amberset Chimes will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site... Well, you get it. This is what it says every time. Heartwoods, fabrics! It's all I ever wanted. Let's go and kill these Gorgons. That's not how that works. Okay, cool. Let's go over here. And let's murder. Do I automatically intersect with these dudes here on this path? Oh, now okay, so now I can kill them. Let's go. Time for a random encounter. The Gorgons have come. Hisses and roars and trampling feet. The earth almost bubbles. It quakes. So there's an earthquake. Got it. How should the defenders respond? Let's not die lost in the hills, right? So do we kill them? Do we not kill them? Or do we... Yeah, I mean, I'm inclined just to blow them all the way up because this doesn't seem hard. I don't know what these percentages are down here. I don't know if anybody watching has any sense of that. If you do, speak now or forever hold your peace. Is it hold your peace P-E-A-C-E or is it P-I-E-C-E? No way to know. Let's just kill them. The great cry they share, the strength of standing side by side, fills them with defiant courage. They charge. So it's like, if you fuck up, I get penalties. So it's like I had a 32% chance of getting penalties and a 68% chance of getting a good deal. Because I'm not intimidated by the combat in this game yet, so I'm not like, oh, I've got some other dorks to fight with. Oh boy. What am I supposed to do? I guess pop this rando over here and shoot a pig? Alright. Let's get Pumpkin Is back over here. I wonder if she can shoot through or if they have to be in an actual straight line. They have to be in an actual straight line, friends. Okay. Let's get this dum-dum doing it too. Who am I controlling right now? Is this a little confusing? Tuck? Doesn't he have a... He has to move because he can't see anybody? Is that what we're doing? Don't I have a way to switch weapons? What's happening? I don't understand. He's gonna Silk Step, I guess. Sanian Hughes, the most delightful of all of the Cheesecake Factory's options. Oh, he could probably go around here and flank. Maybe that's what I'll do with our friend Dashwall. Oh, this guy, can this guy infuse across a barrier? Get those buckets going. Time to discus a dang bucket at this dork. Oh boy. Now that's embarrassing. What a drag. Okay, turn on your frickin' Overwatch. Let's get this guy down here. What am I looking at right now? Why can't he go here? He can. Let's shoot this Rager. We did it. They said it couldn't be done. And now a raccoon is oh boy, there's a bunch of dorks over there, huh? Okay. So let's shoot with the randos. Let's get the randos taking up some valuable stuff so we can get last hits with our important characters. I thought that Tuck had a bow, and there used to be like a switch weapon icon. I guess maybe we're done with that now. That Tuck is an edgelord dork. I'm gonna move Tuck over here so that he can prepare to totally ice these weirdos. Let's move this loser up here so that he can get killed. Let's have Dashwall step up and get into what I like to call AOO mode. Let's shoot a raccoon. Fantastic. And now let's interfuse a brazier and what? Steal fire at this raccoon. That's right, raccoon. You just got lit on fire by a wizard. Ranged attack? Oh. With area control. Oh no, this is not looking good for poor Dashwall. Why are they ignoring him? Because he's restrained or something? Okay. I don't know what that meant, but that's fine. We're gonna shoot the pig. Fantastic. Stunting on these fools, as always. Pumpkin is back. I don't believe I can get set up for a through shot. I'll try my darndest by putting her up here and seeing if it just counts this as a through shot. It doesn't. She's going to shoot a pig. We did it. Tuck Finlad is going to step up here and murder this. Okay. Attempt to murder this doe. This idiot is going to step up and stab a doe. I'm sorry, a roe. And our friend, the cheating wizard, is going to throw a sack at a doe and kill him. Great. And then what am I doing? Can you move? You can also move. Wow. I'm still infusing that thing. Okay, this guy's going to stab him. And I've got another rando over here who's going to run around the corner and shoot the Bogmore. Fantastic. Oh, there's more guys. The devil, you say. So this lady's going to shoot a frog. It's been blocked. Good. I don't really understand what's going on up here. This is a much more involved fight than we have seen before. I'm pretty excited about that. Pumpkin is back, is going to head over here and has no shot on the frog. So she's going to silk step and get sneaky. Tuck Finlad, I think, has no reason to believe that anything is going to happen over there. So he's just going to silk step again to get invisible. Yeah, archers feel lackluster and you can keep them hidden. So it's like if you're hidden, you bypass armor, basically, is the story here. Is that the deal? I don't know. I'm kind of into ranged attacks being less good than, than melee attacks. Like, I'm sort of into the concept of sacrificing effectiveness for convenience with ranged attacks. I still think it's worthwhile to have ineffective, archers around sometimes. But I'm also an idiot, so... Hey, I guess my barricade is gone? Did I throw the barricade at a man? If so, I'm going to back this guy right back up. This guy runs up and is like, what? And then runs away. Alright, so if I've got Pumpkin hidden, let's see if Pumpkin's shooting is better now. It is. She's stunted on that fool. Okay, I've won. Give me what I want. Tell me I'm a winner, tell me I'm a good boy, and that I have finished the game. Who am I controlling? Tuck? I guess Tuck's going to open the door to figure out what these guys are going to do. Okay, I guess he's not going to... I don't know what's happening. This guy's going to move around. And move around again. I don't even know what I'm really doing now. I guess this dude I'm going to have move and interfuse one more thing. He'll take over this stool. The stoolman. He's going to wait. And I'm going to have this guy open a door. Maybe the monsters are back there. And this guy's just going to hang out. She's going to hang out. Ah. More ragers, you say. Okay. So Pumpkin is back, is going to shoot a pig. Our friend Joe, the wizard, is going to splinter blast that chair. Don't understand the interface, don't understand the game, frankly. Kind of an idiot, don't know what's happening. Good. That was good. I hope everybody enjoyed that. This rando's going to shoot a guy. And so is this lady. She's going to move up. And then she's going to shoot this pig. Very good. Oh, stop. It's fine. This guy's going to sneak up. And then he's going to wait. This is fine. Everybody who thinks this is going poorly is a coward. Sorry. That was a low blow. See, look at that. I knew that Hunula would get there. Okay, I'm going to redeem Joe. He's going to greater constrict this pig. Who's laughing now? Ba, 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 ba. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, Joe's a Bloodhorn Mystic. Here's what he's got. We're going to pick Spirit Blade. When allies stand directly adjacent to an interfused object, they get a bonus damage. Okay, so like a support kind of bard kind of guy. Elementalist. Just gives him better stuff across the board. Naturalist. Advanced. I get a different kind of advanced infusions. Or upgrade Mythweaver. Who even knows why it says upgrade? As far as I'm concerned, all of these are upgrades. So, it makes some of my things better. I kind of like Joe as a naturalist. I like him as a kind of nature boy, much in the vein of Ric Flair. Tuck Finled is a Bluehorn Hunter. Ambush, he draws back, used a ranged attack. This guy's more of a stabbing gentleman at this point, so I don't really care. Hardiness, Tuck has 30% health. I don't care about that. Thornfang, once per turn, Tuck is refunded an action point after a melee kill. I think that's pretty cool. Or an upgrade to his Skeletal Dagger. +1 base damage, scales twice as much with bonus damage and potency. Current damage increased by 2. So do I either want my attacks to get better, or do I want him to be an action economy guy? I kind of want him to be an action economy guy. I want him to run in there, stab a guy, and then run away. Right? No? Everyone's lost faith in me. Okay, here we go. We're going to go to the final fight of the chapter. That was fun. I liked a little bit more of an involved encounter there. I thought that was nice. None of us knew. Suddenly the narration is completely different. None of us knew what had changed the beasts who roamed our wilds. We knew something lived inside them. I'm guessing it might be the myth of the wilds. Blue burning hate that frenzied them, then left them still. A stone sentence, worse and more deadly than any venom. Today, we would finally find out where it came from and why it wouldn't stop. So we've got both the emergent narrative thing happening, and we also have like a written broad strokes story. Layers is what some people might call that. Well, Ravenstand looks mostly intact, but we should still stay ready. Tuck, anything? No. I'm just following you. Oh yeah, they have a rivalry. Personally, I'm done expecting things to go smoothly. I know. Be safe. Their approach to the town of Ravenstand is completely silent. They were arbitrarily blocked by going to this town until they dealt with stuff on the other side of the map for some reason. Now it's time to fight. It's time to win. Oh boy, look at this. Look at all this territory we're going to be killing idiots in. All right, who am I controlling? What part of this interface is telling me, okay, it's the glowy character. I see. Hello. Hello, Pumpkin. She's going to step up and see if she reveals anybody. She doesn't. I'm going to control somebody else. I'm going to control Dashel. Dashel's going to charge. Should I charge him into this room? I'm going to charge him into this room. What if there's an idiot in here? There isn't. Cool. I'm going to send Tuck Finlad. I'm just going to run him all the way up. He's a little arrogant, a little cocksure, as, you know, I imagine somebody said at some point. Here we go. Pumpkin is back. All right. A great first round. Let's get Dashel to charge up in there and start getting those AOs off. Uh-oh. There's a scripted event. Still market. Everyone's like, what the heck? They're all stuck, aren't they? Steady, Tuck. It's not going to be us. There's tracks. They go up to that barn door. This gets better and better, doesn't it? Whatever did this could still be inside. Go! It's time to fight some dorks. Do you figure this is the barn? Probably. Should I send... Am I, like, reading this game wrong to send Dashel here in some back place? I don't need to do that kind of stuff, right? Like, this isn't a game where you need to check absolutely every corner in order... Oh, well, that's not Dashel. Cool. Good. This is what I call good gameplay. A lot of people would say that I'm making mistakes, ruining the game, quote-unquote, fucking everything up. Those people are cowards. This is apparently the stream where I call people cowards. Okay, we got a pig. He bypassed my my AOO guy. Oh boy, we're getting swarmed. Okay, so I'm gonna have Tuck stab bitter scratch. What is that? I get a free... Okay, I'll do a free attack on this guy. Shred some armor. And then I'll do a regular strike. And kill him. Dashel's gonna run up to the door. I just heard some ruckus in there. And he's gonna open the door. It's a bog man. It's always a bog man. I'm gonna back him up a little bit. Get him on the front lines, but maybe get this dude able to draw some other guys out. Who am I controlling? Pumpkin? So Pumpkin's gonna have to step up. I don't think I really care about cover for her. Keep her in the middle here. She's gonna shoot the row. Great, we did it. We're now gonna control Joe. Joe is gonna step up also a little bit. He's gonna interfuse a rope. And he's going to use that rope to greater constrict this row. He did it. I refuse to be flanked. This guy's going to silk step and blend into the shadows. Okay. Pumpkin is back, is going to shoot this man. Joe, the wizard, is going to interfuse a lantern. And then he's going to illuminate. Yeah, good. Now we can see stuff. I understand what the spells do. You're the one who doesn't read spell descriptions. Okay. So Dashel's going to set up over here to do the flank. Flank not needed. And then he's going to... We're going to have Tuck move over here towards the barn. We're going to have him step all the way over to the barn. Okay, Joe is going to... he's just going to move. He's going to move on up. Lars gets drunk and just clicks a lot on the screen. I have not been incentivized to pay much attention to it. And also, I don't know if you know this about me, I hate magic. And don't want to know what the magic does. I just assume it's going to do what I want it to do. Generally speaking, that's worked out pretty well. It's a Gorgon. It's a row. That's like a more serious enemy, I think, than we've seen. So we're going to back this guy out. Joe is going to get ready to move to the next stage of this encounter. But yeah, it's like, I don't want to know what the... Like, do I really need to, like, learn what all of these different items are going to do? When I could just have a guy that stabs you with a sword? Like, really? That's what we're doing? Okay, she's going to run over here. She's going to shoot the row. The row took cover because it's behind cover. Some might say that that was obvious that was going to happen. Oh boy. So the Gorgon's still there. I'm going to do Bitter Scratch to hobble this guy, and then I'm going to strike him. And I'm not really worried about what this Gorgon's going to do to my friend Tuck here, because I'm going to sneak Tuck on back over this way. Okay, we're going to move Dashel up to up here to get into a position where he can get maybe an AOO when this Gorgon comes around the corner. And I'm going to move Joe up here, and he's going to interfuse tentacles. I can discus it at the guy. Now who's randomly clicking things? What? Everyone's dodging. Except for Dashel. Ooh, Dashel's almost dead. Yikes. Okay, so let's have Pumpkin is back. Do a through shot. big hit. I'm going to have Tuck step up and just go toe-to-toe with this guy. We're going to get our bitter scratch to get rid of some stuff. And then we're just going to one-shot the Gorgon. We did it. A lot of people said it couldn't be done. A lot of people said Lars is just randomly clicking on the screen. Hey, I can apply poison to my weapon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give that to Pumpkin Isback to let her put poison on her bow. Right? That's cool. She's a Bloodhorn Hunter now. She can either get Quelling Moss. Pumpkin has coated her weapons in Quelling Moss. Her melee and ranged attacks apply Poison 1. As an action, she can toss a flask of burning moss that applies Poison 1 to all units in the area. Okay, so it gives her debuffy, area control-y something. Archery. After a ranged attack against her or any adjacent allies, Pumpkin counterattacks with a ranged attack of her own. So if I keep her close to Joe, that'll help her counterattack when Joe is attacked. Seems pretty situational. Endurance. Pumpkin has +2 armor and warding. Don't think I care about that. Or upgrade through shot. If I line up more than 2 people, I can hit more than 2 people. I think Quelling Moss is the winner here. So let's do that. Fear the ancient hero queen who reigns in salt cod deeps. Salt cold, not salt cod. I imagined he was eating a fish. I guess that's my fault. But also it's like salt cold deeps. This is not the way that anybody has ever spoken in real life. Okay, here we go. Fear the ancient hero queen who reigns in salt cold deeps. In coils of azure silence. In her spiral, she sleeps. None of that rhyming, Tuck. I can't stand it. See, Tuck? Stick with me and we'll pull through. The hulking carcass steams from its many wounds. Hideous convulsions course along its appendages to the extremities of its body. Then... Uh-oh, it's alive. It's still gonna try to kill... Oh no, Dashel! No, Dashel! The thing's tremendous tail flicks across the barn. It plucks up Dashel like he's a straw doll, his weapons falling uselessly from his hands as it pulls him in. Dashel, don't panic! A voice leaks from Dashel's mouth. It's a wrong voice, weird and discordant, like someone fretting and plucking a fiddle who's never picked one up. Still yourselves, bone stacks. This one speaks my words. I can't make it die. And everyone's like, what? No! You are not alike to us. Weak lungs and small minds. Stacks of splintering bones. Thin blood that will so readily betray you. Why flail for your lives? So noisy. You can survive this. Just put him down. You think I flail for life as you do? I am Gorgon. The Master Ulstrix has promised us silence. The voice dissolves into a sound like rain or distant waves. Wriggling grips tighten. A tentacle invades Dashel's ear. Stop! Tuck leaps forward, lifting a nearby pitchfork and hurling it. Stop, I said. The tines of the fork sink into the beast's neck. Dashel falls free of its tendrils. As Joe and Pumpkin rush over to make certain of the Gorgon's demise, Tuck braces the man he cares for in his arms, coaxing him back to awareness. I don't know What'd I do if I lost you, Dashel? A strange, stony affliction spreads from Dashel's ear. Dashel! This isn't over. I saw its mind. This stone was in its claws. Dashel takes the stone from Joe's palm, turning it in front of his eyes, catching slender sunbeams that slice the barn wall. The strange polyhedral stone is slick with Gorgon blood. Epichrist. Each face is graven with an intricate image. The word in the Gorgon's head was Epichrist. Hey, it's a D12. That's pretty good. If you can throw a D12 around, I say you take advantage of that. Like, you do that. This town, Ravenstand, these petrified people, even this monster, eddies and swells, foretelling a ferocious tide. The Epichrist glistens, sticky and blue. The Gorgons have a master, Ulstrix it's called. It's looking for something, some myth or secret. I think the riddle is in this stone. I think we have to find out what Ulstrix wants. And make sure he doesn't get it? So either I have this guy... Oh, this all happens. So, Dashel's wounded in battle, and he is now rejected by society. A misunderstood vigilante. He is the Batman. And Tuck... I don't know what that means. 10 years of peace follow. Bow, 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 bow. That's on the Cheesecake Factory menu. 10 years of peace. Look at all these resources we got. Do you see how good we are at this game? Do you see this thing? Just like a look at feast your eyes. Tremendous. Next. They've been weakened. Goodbye, Raccoon 2. Goodbye, I don't know what any of this is. I don't know what this means. During the years of peace... Yeah, 10 years of peace is the most maliciously incorrectly named thing at the Cheesecake Factory. It's a 10-course meal probably that makes you violently sick. 10 pieces of year is also, yes, everything's on the cheesecake. I want to get more people so we can name them after this. Tuck disappeared for a while, saying he had distances to wander and worries that needed to be put to rest. What returned in his place? It was hard to know. He claimed he was here to see his oaths fulfilled. So he's just a skeleton man now? For Dashel, the Gorgon's mark grew and crusted over to cover one side of Dashel's face. It would be a grim reminder of the encounter that day in the Ravenstand barn. Yeah, we're going to have to get the Cheesecake Factory menu up on this frickin' phone that I've got in front of me. Now that the job wasn't quite as dangerous, Tuck became a guide to travelers crossing the more treacherous stretches of swamp and mountain. Can you imagine you, like, go to this place that's, like, in the wilderness and, like, meanwhile a skeleton man is like, I've come to show you this rock. It's not so bad. It's fine. Joe and Pumpkin took their vows amid night woods before an ancestral lamp. I don't want to, like, beat this drum too much, but sometimes the word choice in this game is really tough for me. It's like, it's a little flowery, guys. It was one of the few things Joe insisted on, one of his only cherished wishes. In town, their feast had finished, but they returned for songs and stories before sleep. The long, looked-for wedding would be a happy memory for the rest of their lives. What am I doing? Gear upgrades? Do I get to... Are you going to tell me what's happening? Do I get to just pick a thing? Do I just pick one? Do I just do it? Do I have to do anything? Do I give anything up here? I just click a button? Does this do anything? Does that do anything? Is this what I'm doing? Okay. Great. Gravespine's bite. Hell yeah. Create. I don't think they wrote poorly as much as they wrote antagonistically to being spoken aloud. I don't think I was saying that they wrote poorly. Just that the words, it's very writerly. It's very written. Pumpkin volunteered her free days to deciphering the epicrest. If this is true, it hasn't always gone smoothly, and progress has mostly dripped along. The meanings of the weird stone have remained inscrutable for years. Words wants the next person to be named environment vendor name. The link preview for the menu broke in Discord. What are you saying? The link preview for the menu broke in Discord. What does that string of words mean? What are you saying to me right now? Do I need to fix something? Did something break? Is the stream? Are we still on the air? What's happening? I don't understand. If there's something that needs to happen, please tell me. But today, something in her research slides into place. There's history here. And she can now guess. Just take a look in the Discord. Okay. Let's see if I can do that without breaking the stream. I'm going to look on my phone. You see you see this thing? One of these iPhones. It's like a computer that you hold in your hand. What am I looking at? I'm looking at Cheesecake Factory. Oh, the link to the Cheesecake Factory broke in the Discord. I see. I get it. Well, that's more of a Cheesecake Factory problem than a my problem, so I'm going to let them sort that out. Okay, so she found Cthulhu. Good. It explains why we've had a few years of relative peace. Do you see what I mean? Here, imagine you're trying to raise an army. What's the first thing you do? Raise an army? Right, an army. Out of just normal folks. I suppose I'd have to come up with the right words. A speech. Words have incredible, sometimes awful power. Agreed. A symbol. You'd want a symbol to rally support, wouldn't you? Especially if your people are ancients and set in their ways. What are you talking about? I agree with Dashel. So you're saying our Ulstrix, our master of Gorgons, needs this thing? What is it, some kind of divine spear? As a symbol to help convince the other Gorgons to follow it? Yes, that's what I believe. And why does it need to do that? Why does it need the spear? Or why does it need the support of others like it? What is Ulstrix? I want to tell you a story for a moment. And this is something that I think about a lot. The way that Joe just said, what is Ulstrix? My wife's parents are on the older side. And we do Thanksgiving with them every year. And one year, maybe 10 years ago at this point, it was myself, my wife Sunny. Am I dropping 21% of the frames? Is that what's happening? How do I change? Okay, next time. That's something to learn for next time. Anyway, lots of like her older parents, their friends who were like immigrants that came to the U.S. in the 50s, all in their like 80s and stuff like that. One of these people was their downstairs neighbor who at something like 60 years old was like the spring chicken of the group, right? And at the end of the Thanksgiving meal, one of these older people looked towards this 6-year-old woman and out of nowhere asked this question in exactly this tone. Said, "What is a burrito?" Because these older people had just never encountered burritos before. And like, and just that way of asking that question of just, what is something that everybody knows exactly what it is? I was charmed by it. It stuck with me ever since. And Joe asking right now, what is Ulstrix, is reminding me of that. All interesting questions. What I know is what I learned from the stone and our meager archive. I was able to find other words of epicrysts, rubbings. That was my first clue. An epicryst is like an ancient storytelling device, a way of telling a time-honored myth, but maybe in a different order or fashion. That's what I think. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting swept up. I checked the story elements here against some of our older legends. You know, that tall tale kind of a poem or a song in some places? Queen of the Seas? No, but get to the point. Our stone tells almost the same story. Almost. And according to our version, the spear was laid to rest in a named cavern. It's on one of our maps. So what gives us an advantage? So that gives us an advantage, right? We know where it is? But they've got a pretty big head start, so... I don't know if it has anything to do with us, but Gorgon sightings are picking up again. Now seems like a good time for us to get started. We've all changed. Yeah. Remember how you weren't a skeleton before? Remember all the havoc those things caused and we couldn't stop them? But we're ready this time. Aren't we? Aren't we? Aren't we? We've been fed to the flames, true, but it's made us become the fire. What the fuck? Okay. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. I don't know what that means. Sounds bad. Don't like it. Thumbs down. So, I guess, like, now is not the time for me to figure out how to change, like, my bit rate and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. So Tuck is undead because he stole his family's knife. We had this choice last time, and you reprobates demanded that I do the bad guy thing. He had the choice to leave the dagger at his... to destroy the dagger or to take it to use its power for himself. He took the dagger, and then 10 years later, Homeboy's a skeleton. That's what's going on. Where am I? I'm in Orveritin. Interesting that the map just like widens out a lot. I'm led to believe that that's what Elden Ring is like. Is this game essentially Elden Ring? Is that what we're doing here? Let's oh, I can go get a guy. Should I go? I'm gonna go get a guy. Why not? Let's go. Okay, let's take an opportunity. Needed Elsewhere by Douglas Austin. Whoom. Rumble. Whoom. Distant clouds of dust or rain drift in the late sky. Wind drags on Dashiell's clothes, and the windmill roars. Go ahead, rowdy weather. Blast my path with your salty wind. I won't be deterred. What is an Elden Ring? Yeah, see, that I don't know. I haven't played the game. And that's a question that I would ask. I would like to ask anybody here in the chat, what is an Elden Ring? Meanwhile, Dashiell's getting his path blasted. With a last look at fading day, he goes in, and an especially vicious gust fights him all the way to the end. So this guy's just having trouble going through a door. This guy's like, I'm tired of this. I'm going to try to walk in this door and have the hardest time of my life. Vati Vidya knows. Yeah. There's this other Markov chainmail. Are you aware of this other Elden Ring account or whatever, Dark Souls FromSoft? You get what I'm saying? Account where it's like spooky video and just text like examining unused assets from that thing Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like Somebody the Witch. Am I crazy? Have you seen this channel? Is this something I should be talking about in stream? Probably not. Probably people want to see me play this game. Anyway, let me know. Zuli the Witch, that's the one. Yes, that's who I was thinking of. Those videos are cool. I like those videos. Those are videos that you don't need to... One, are short. So as somebody who is intrigued by knowing what is an Elden Ring, I love looking at them because I get to be have a mysterious experience with the aforementioned ring. And two, I get to go about my life. And I get to keep doing the things I would do otherwise. Ah, the door! Oh, this door is ruining these people. Illusory wall. I should check that out. Dashel pulls the door closed. The mill keeper's a woman named Zarleen, a stranger to them. She's provided shelter anyway, and now comes from her cellar with a jug of cool dandelion tea and cups. What a wind! And wouldn't you know it, no grain to grind. At least it's quieter. You should hear it when the big wheel's gnawing. No one's just this nice, are they? Is this really dandelion tea? Thank you for everything, Zarleen. I'm fine. I'm happy for the company. Stories Joe hears told are already worth whatever hospitality I've given. But are you two still set on staying just the night? Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let's get possessed by a creepy mill lady with a supernatural wind that traps porters in it. Let's do it. Let's go. Dashel pulls at the poster he'd found pinned to a tavern door and cleared something or other. Think you're a hero dreaming of glory? This is the beginning of Quest for Glory 1, How to Be a Hero. Right? No? Dream no more! I'm Lockwist Aethel, and we need you. Come to the land heroes forgot. Bring a new age of hope to the needy. I'm needed elsewhere. Why did he look at the poster now? And in the morning, they continue their journey to that place heroes forgot. Or, in fact, Joe convinces Dashel to return home, wait for better weather. Why on earth did I just have this experience with this mill lady? I guess we're probably going to see her later or whatever. We're going to do the journey, right? We're going to have fun and play the game and do the journey, aren't we? We're not going to just, like, wait for the weather. Right? Agreed? Does somebody think we should do this lame loser option versus this cool, awesome option? All right. I'm going to take that as I should do the cool thing. Let's see. Let's bring our Skelly boy. Let's go. The story continues. How much further today? We can't be in that big a hurry. This part of the world is full of tall trees. The earth smells like pepper and ash. Feral bellows occasionally echo and are answered with silence. The sun's not gone. Which is why it's a good time to pick our night spot. Huh? Joe, there's something I've been meaning to say. Something bad? I don't plan on going back to the Cheesecake Factory. Not for a long while. And maybe not ever. I can't blame Dashel. Oh. It's been an enlightening, harrowing, joyful, grief-strewn road. I'm the stray who follows the hunter and learns to be a hound. All right, man. But it's hard. I've stayed doing the same thing so long now. The same way. Calling the same place home. And A noise interrupts him. It comes from just ahead. A barking voice. A woman's voice. They approach a cluster of trees and find it beyond a clearing. A road. and a collection of interesting people. Let me try that again. They approach a cluster of trees and find beyond it a clearing, a road, and a collection of interesting people. That made more sense to me that time. You know how often we get that excuse? You think we should keep your home safe and do it for nothing is what you're saying? No, please! Isn't that the... With a confirming glance at the poster Dashiell found and followed, Joe passes it forward. Dream no more. I'm like... That's the poster. Let me be clear. If you don't have the money, that's fine. It is? Sure. We're heroes after all. Just fair warning to you. We can't be everywhere at once. I heard there's goblins prowl these hills, and they've been awful burny lately. Haven't they, Crawlway? Right you are, Lady Lockwist. Burny goblins. Ha 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 ha. All right, here, this is all I've got left. My kids are gone. The old man offers the sack he'd been carrying. What's that? A bag? That's my mushroom. Okay, a bag of rice. Eesh. You ungrateful codger. Fine, keep it up. But next time it's double, right? And it's coin, or meat would be fine. She just loves eating meat and coins, this lady. The old man hefts the bag of rice, then heads down the road, slow and sad. Need me to follow? Ooh, I don't know. What do they even do all day? And they can't afford a little fee? Suppose we could pay him a visit, see if he was lying. Road looks fair. Sky's iffy. No closer now. What's the thing with you guys? Came a long way looking for Lockwist Athel. Satha, we want to be heroes. What are you saying? What's happening? Words, what are you happening? Text that's too long breaks the preview box? You think the preview... Oh, it's just like it's just too big? Yeah, I guess. I guess it's too big. Let's make it a little smaller. How about that? Does that look cooler now? Or does that look dumb and for babies? I think this looks good. That's okay, right? That's just sort of like it strolls off. It's just, that's the end of the scroll guy over there. I think it's alright. Okay. Great. Oh, is there something else weird happening? Oh, that's fun. I see what you're talking about. Cool. Good. Well, I hope that that's entertaining for you. That's a value add for the stream. Yep. So they're looking to be heroes. Oh, did you see my poster? What a pose, right? Kya! Didn't I tell you that poster would get a couple? You're going to make me put up more, aren't you? Hey, Dashiell, she thinks we're a couple. What do you say? What do we say? I didn't mean it that way. Well, you look like you've got some danger in you. Come back to the castle, we can talk. Need, hero skills, though. Can you handle goblins? Can the hawk handle mice? Oh? Yeah, I don't know that there's anything I can do about that scroll thing breaking. I think that's just sort of like inherent to the plugin thing that I'm using, you know what I mean? I think it's kind of just like a thing that happens. Oddly enough. I think it's all right. I feel good about it. I feel like this is a high production value stream you're getting here, guys. Okay, so they're gonna... I don't know what happened. The already unpleasant day sours and fades. They don't look new at this. They're not. The road withers, but they're able to follow its ghost to a swampy compound among toppled stones. They arrive as dark sets in. It belonged to a merchant family once. Vagrants were living here. Louse scalps. We made it ours. You're not from the area? That's lucky for you. I'm Audiana. Joe! What do you think? Nice? Your castle? I imagine it's a pretty motivating place to live. It's a work in progress. This little operation you're looking at didn't happen all in one day, of course. A stairwell goes underground. Frog noise. One word. Frog noise follows them down the damp steps. It took me a while to scrape through enough brave souls together. What Mammy used to say, she said, "Tell me the name of a brave soul, and I'll ask what height to make the coffin." Mammy was a carpenter, is the explanation. They reached the foot of the stairs, a room thick with odors, stale food, dewy rock mold, brittle leather. But anyway, here's where we get down to business. Bedrolls, buckskins, barrel stacks, beetroot liquor, and boiled beans. Boiled beans, baby! Lockwist lights candles and douses her torch as she goes. Don't forget banditry. Huh? Saw you shook down that old man today. You're no one's hero. But you know that, I guess. Dashel. Oh, is this? You're going to lecture me, aren't you? It's not just the one old man, is it? It's all the people living here and around. You're taking their money. And food? That's our work. We collect a fee, and in exchange, we protect them from whatever. You think they deserve different? You don't think they'd do the same to me if they could? Ah, I wish the Goblin King would come and take you away. Is that a reference to Labyrinth? Was that a Labyrinth reference? You're buzzards dressed in the plumes of eagles. That's enough of your mouth. What were you expecting? Fable pure knights? Selfless noble bodies? That's nice for stories. Look around you. This isn't a Wildermyth or anything, you dork. We live in the cellar of a ruined something. Maybe there used to be heroes here, but now they're just spiders. We're survivors. You do what we have to. Take when we have to. Speaking of, you got some valuable pieces yourself. Okay. So either I have a 1% chance of succeeding because of Dashel's scars from having his mind invaded by Cthulhu, or I fight these people. What should I do? What is the appropriate course of action in such a scenario? What's a hero to do? You know, I'm inclined to think that people are worthy of redemption. Psycho says roll them dice, roll them bones. Alright, let's do it. A crab may be tyrant of her tide pool until the otter comes along. That's not a tiresome way of speaking, not at all. Oh, I love her. I don't want to kill her. She's the best. I fight because I see all that I could lose, and I count it more valuable than my life. If you all draw weapons against us, you're saying the same. Are you ready for that? Silence is all that follows. Stubborn, still, and dangerous. Just like me. You're not dealing with children here, little pig fighter. Our weapons are bloodied, and there are more of us than there are of you. So thanks for your hero lesson. It was adorable, but we're really not interested. Well, I am. Jorah! Look, I don't know about the rest of you, but this guy's right. What are we doing? We're hurting people. We've lost sight of just everything, right? I want it to be a... Shut your sister up, Adiana. Oh, please, let her talk. You want it to be what, Jorah? A hero? Well, yeah, of course. That's what everyone wanted once, isn't it? Come on, Adiana. We always played as knights, never as bandits, bullies. Get out of here, Jorah. No, why don't you stay? Crawlway, show Jorah what happens to heroes. Crawlway obeys, without warning or word of any kind, without you getting to play the game even a little bit. Unslings her spear and skewers the young woman. No! Just threw away your chance of survival. There's your snarl. I knew you were just a rabid dog in the end, barking the same language as me, so we killed that lady by choosing the wrong thing. And these people get a temp HP. We gotta fight these dummies. Okay, cool. So our silent friend Tuck is gonna go, not first. We're gonna set up a little bit of an AOO sort of deal over here with Dashel. He's gonna guard. We got Tuck over here. Tuck is so fast. Is diagonal adjacent? We're gonna find out. Yes. Inscrutable stare. Hey, so she has to run away. She's got fleeing 1. Awesome. So cool. Let's interfuse a basket. And then let's Splinter Blast. Blocked. The devil, you say. Uh-oh, Tuck is done. Tuck. It's over. I thought you were cool. Dashiell's gonna run up, and he's gonna, strike this lady. And now, Joe is gonna run up, and he's gonna try to interfuse this fireplace. And then he's gonna try to steal fire. Uh-oh, that's gonna hit Tuck. Whoops. He's gonna try to discus at what's-her-face. Dodged. Not great. Not great. Not great. We're gonna draw Tuck. Tuck's gonna silk step away so as to not die. Okay. Looks like this is where things go wrong for me. Well, things were cool, and then things sucked. Okay, so Tuck is going to slice the hell out of her and kill her. Goodbye. And we're gonna see if we can get Joe to steal fire at Crowlway. She's now on fire. I'm gonna have Dashiell do his 91% chance of hitting. Oh boy. And this dork's gonna look at her again, and she's gonna run away again. Skeleton, pretty good, and she burned to death. Well, that could have gone better, and it could have gone worse. Looks like it's time for me to start kind of paying attention to what's happening. Dashiell levels up. Thundering Challenge. Once per combat, as a swift action, Dashiell frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. Or Dashiell's melee attacks gain a damage, or once every other turn, as a swift action, Dashiell shreds 2 of a foe's armor with his weapon, or I get more reaction strikes. I feel like I'm not getting the reaction strikes as is, so I'm just going to take Viciousness and just get the damage. Darkroot the Spear. Do I get to compare? I do. I'm going to salvage it. Salvage it, baby. Oh, a long week later on a windless afternoon. Farmer's coming? Nah. No card. Oh yeah, what do you do with the legacy points in this thing? Zarlene the Millkeeper squints as distant shadows resolve into shapes with remembered faces. Oh, them. They'd love if I broke out the beer, I expect. And why wouldn't I? At the Millkeeper's fire, Dashiell and Joe drink a little. Good having the sky off them. Good smelling dry building stones and bread grain. These compound nouns need to stop. What's wrinkling you? You said you were leaving the company for good. Guess that's still got me thinking. I was talking about starting fresh, wasn't I? Some other place? Decided against it, though? Alright, so I can use legacy points to recruit more dudes. I'm gonna get some dudes. I'm trying to get to the dude factory. I was going somewhere, I thought, but really I just wanted to go anywhere. Anywhere new. It's your old thing, I know. They called it roaming want, travel longing, or also... Got potatoes and market sausage frying up. Thanks. That'll be nice. You know, reminds me of the people I grew up with, pushing hard on whoever wouldn't push back. Why do you think I ended up here? There's those sorts all over. All you've told me, and all I can divine about you, you'll always be needed elsewhere. Good folks are needed everywhere. I like that. This is a nice story. A lot of great power and responsibility and all that. Yes, and answer the call if you can, when you can. Just don't underestimate the value of having a place to come home to. The food in the pan complains. Zarlene scoots back to her kitchen. Oh, she's making popcorn, I guess. Was a good thing, you know, and I'm glad with how we managed it. For all their faults, taking the lives of those 2 bandits will weigh on me. Glad. Yeah, others will be all right. The young objector was run through. She fell back, a crimson smear painting the wall, but she fell into familiar arms. Her sister, Audiana, abandoned all else, ran to staunch the wound. Afterwards, the two were left with a pair of local healers and the bloody inheritance of the bandits' takings. That brave girl recover was a near thing, but I mean, who's ever all right? I'm not all right. I'm less and less all right. Only fear is that the commoners won't be ready to forgive them. Dashiell unrolls the poster that pulled him across the world. Though creased and stained, old ink still gleams in the firelight. Not everyone's meant to be heroes, I suppose. He wads the paper into a ball and flicks it into the flames. I just leveled up again? Cool. I can be a bard. I can recruit people better. And people can critically hit more often. Untouchable, and Dashiell gets a kill. The next attack against him within one turn will miss. That's not bad for a for this sort of frontliner dude that I've got going. Inspiration, Dashiell gives adjacent allies a bonus to damage and spell damage. Or I just upgrade my damage. I really like Untouchable. I think that serves the role that we're kind of building for this little goofball. Okay. So if I click this, do I do anything? No. Okay, great. Let's go over here. And let's bring everyone. Go. Fly, you fools. All right, here we go. We get to decide which item from the Cheesecake Factory menu this gentleman is going to be named after. Let's see what we can get. Cheesecake Factory menu. So we've already got Pumpkin is back. I think that we should see the actual menu this time. Pumpkin is back just came from their website. So let's see what we've got here. New menu items? I mean, this guy is a new menu item, right? Cocktails, small plates and appetizers, flatbed spread. Jesus. Jeez Louise. So the thing with Skinnylicious Hamburger is it seems like Skinnylicious is a registered trademark that these guys have. And we're going to only be able to pick one Skinnylicious the entire time. Do you think this is the Skinnylicious? Is this Decisive Greedwagon the Skinnylicious? So I just saw Skinnylicious Spicy Shrimp Pasta. I want to see if I can... Griffy Dro Fang Body. So let's try that. Let's try... Is Skinnylicious camel cased? It is. What a terrible thing we're doing. Let's see. Skinnylicious spicy shrimp pasta. Can't fit it. Can't fit it. So let's get out of the new menu items. And let's go back down to the Skinnylicious section of the main thing. So yeah, so we have a character limit here, right? We got to get something shorter than spicy shrimp pasta. Oh, check this out. Tell me if you like this. Skinnylicious chicken taquitos. Do we like that? Do we like Skinnylicious chicken taquitos? I'm gonna just sort of sit here waiting for the chat to catch up with me to see if we're all happy with this. The sacred taquito. Okay, let's go. Good night, Psycho. See how I'm pronouncing the P every single time? Okay. I'm just going to let it auto-roll stuff. I'm not going to mess with the sexual desires of Skinnylicious chicken taquitos. Whatever the computer says is what it is. We don't touch... Here's the new rule. We don't touch anything but the name. That's the Cheesecake Factory promise. Touch nothing but the name. Let's go. Skinnylicious. Chicken taquitos. Recruited. Oh, what is this guy's voice gonna be like? He's gonna have, he's a greedy, what is he? A decisive greedwagon? He's gonna have a sneering little whisper. The Cheesecake Factory has reached Clairdur. I've been waiting my whole life for this opportunity. Well, we haven't been around that long, but if you want, I could sign your, Huh? This skeleton guy rocks. I'm so glad we, became evil and took the forbidden knife. Like, oh my god, was that a good choice? Listen, what if I told you that my father was a renowned cowherd? Not because he was any good with cattle, but because he beat a bull god in combat and won him good fortune. And then Grandpa. Legend is he threatened a flood so severely that it turned on its tail before it reached Clairdur. All these town names are so hard for me to say. Which is why the town continues to be known for its unmatched magical artifact museum. I think I've heard that story. The point is, my blood is the blood of exceptional people. You know what kind of pressure comes with that? And so I've been searching for a chance, any chance to snag some renown of my own. Let me join you. Wow. No arguing with destiny, I guess. Alright, so we've got 2 hunters. We've got kind of like a defensive warrior in Dashel, so we could potentially make Skinnylicious a little more of a glass cannon, potentially. Or we could go Mystic and just get some more ranged, safe combat happening. What is this guy? I don't know. I don't know what to pick. I'm gonna let the chat catch up for just a second, and then we're gonna make a choice and proceed forward with it. I think they'd be a Mystic. Yeah, Skinnylicious Chicken Taquitos sounds magical. Ancestry by Anne Austen. What? Oh, we gotta get Skinnylicious' gear ready. Yeah, let's have everybody prepare this dude. Skinnylicious Chicken Taquitos is now a Greenhorn Mystic. Arches. Skinnylicious bonds with the earth and summons from Seedling and Silt, a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. So we got a big area control guy, which is good. I feel like Joe is more of a blaster, kind of. Soul Splitting. When Skinnylicious takes damage, for each interfused object, 1 point is prevented and the object takes 2 damage instead. So this would be more of a, like, a Magus kind of frontliner, kind of melee caster hybrid. Or Elementalist. Advanced Interfusions, that's, I believe, what our friend Joe took. So, let's try Arches, right? This seems fun, right? Yeah, I think we may have a number of additional Skinnyliciouses before this is all said and done. Here we go. Let's see, I got a little bit longer to go. This seems like it's the... maybe is the chapter end deal, so that's maybe not where I want to go. So perhaps what I want to do is knock out these things. I feel like if I go any further north, let's go this way and then we can loop around down to the south. Great. Let's go! We did it. The Ember Rogue Timbers have been revealed. What do you say we kill a guy? Let's go. Everyone stay everyone stay close. The Thrixel could be anywhere. If you start feeling weird or sleepy, fall back and let us know. This place looks ancient. What was that? What was what? I thought I saw something. I guess it was nothing. Hey, Lazy Flux, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Getting us one step closer to 50, which is such a high number. I appreciate you following. I appreciate you checking out the stream. Maybe, maybe not. Thrix'll delight in mind games. Stay vigilant. That I will. Look at these guys staying vigilant, just looking all over the place. I keep seeing something. Shapes. Just on the edge of my view. What's with the jumpiness, Tuck? You okay? Get a grip, Tuck. It's just the Thrix'll messing with you. Yeah, I'm okay. It's just... I hate the idea that these creatures can get into our heads. This guy's a skeleton. What does he have to be worried about? It's just such an invasion. I don't want to be alone with my thoughts sometimes, but they're my thoughts. Choose. So we do want to have Joe say that Tuck is doing a good job being a big old scaredy cat? Or do we want Joe to be dismissive of Tuck? I like Tuck. I think Tuck has become the coolest one, right? Like this guy with his like bear claw skeleton situation. I'm not gonna tell Tuck to shut the hell up. I think he's cool. I like him. We're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. We're here to keep these creatures from doing this to anyone else. Stay on your guard, but be ready, not worried. Thanks, Joe. I'll aim for vigilant and focused instead of nervous and jumpy. Here we go. The Seeker, the D-Weaver, and the Thrusk. Oh, man. What is that? Oh, that's like the special thing where if I grab it, I get to be a special boy? Well, let's do it. Let's grab it. You really are one of the leaf spirits, aren't you? Thank you for being a steward of this land. So we can either get a legacy point, which I think we are drowning in our eyeballs at legacy points, or we can get a tier 2, we can enchant our greatsword. Let's do it. So we get Redwoe's Whipper, which sucks. I don't know. It's when I crit with it, I get hit points. That's good for this guy. I'm into it. Goodbye. All right, so let's have Pumpkin. She has an 81% there. If she moves closer, does that get better? And can she through shot through? No. So she's now doing poisoned. Let's see what Joe is able to do over here. Let's have Joe infuse this tree. I can Splinter Blast. That's pretty good. Maybe my AOO can, or not my AOO, maybe my AOE. Oh, I see. It just goes out. I'm an idiot. What is Tree Call? I don't understand this game. I'm so dumb. I'm such a dumb. All right, let's go tree calling over to this tree. Boop. Sure, why not? Sure. So what if he's gonna die? So let's move Skinnylicious Chicken Taquitos up here and create arches to pin this dude in place. Creating a tree, which I could have then Splinter Blasted. So we got synergies here that I'm just not doing a great job taking advantage of. That happens sometimes when you're an idiot. So let's Bitter Scratch, hobble this guy, and let's hit him to death. Thornfang, and now I can move. Oh, Thornfang means that he can hit and run, which was exactly the goal. Wow, what a great character build I've done. Cool. I feel good about this. I feel like I made some bad choices. I'm still figuring out the... Okay. I'm still figuring out the mystic side of things, but But I feel pretty positively about how that went. I was a little nervous, and now I feel great. So let's interfuse a cart and splinter blast the cart at this guy. You've been splinter blasted. Open the door. Oh no! It's monsters. So you're just gonna enter Guardian here. We're gonna just sneak this guy up here by the, you know, by the tree. I guess I could interfuse. Let's interfuse these mannequins. And then I can constrict with the mannequins on this guy. That's not so bad. Let's silk step Tuck up. Oh boy. What, is Dashel not going to attack this guy? What the F? Okay, so let's move Pumpkin is back up. Let's try to do a through shot. 81%. I'm guessing it's going to get blocked. Nope. This guy's poisoned. That's cool. So we're going to sneak Tuck up here. And I think I get a flank on that. And I'll scrape them. And then I'll strike them. That's cool. Great move. This guy can move again. Oh, we've really done some amazing stuff here with this character, right? This guy's so good. And we're just going to duck him around this little corner. Like a little creep. We're going to move Dashel up. Dashel's going to strike. Cool. Great job, Dashel. We're going to have Skinnylicious Chicken Taquitos scoot on up and see if we can... Oh, I see. I'm already interfused to as much stuff as I can be. We're going to withdraw from the tree. And we're going to interfuse these eggs. And that's it for his turn. Okay, so Joe is only interfused to one thing. So we can on our turn do this cabinet situation and splinter blast the cabinet at this scorpion and murder it. We did it. Yeah, Tuck has already. It has already been said that Tuck is his life is going to end poorly. All right. So this silver bark belt, we're gonna give a plus block. Tuck is our B tier frontliner, so we're gonna put it on him. Calamities. Can't cancel it. It's a Thrixel. It's a Thrixel Bard. Let's take over the Helvetica Outfitter. Let's do it. Let's catalog everything. Get it done. Get me some treasure. You simpletons. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Haddaka Outfitter has proven rewarding. The more questions you ask, the closer to truth you shall ever come. Okay, so this is just stock. We get some hides, we get some fabrics. We can get some pauldrons that do bonus damage, sorry. Let's put that on Dashel. Yes. True. Okay. So now I'm worried about this sort of territory down here that, like, if I don't investigate this and figure it out, I'm going to have to go up to Cleveland up here to take care of it later, and it's going to be annoying. So let's swing on south. Shall we? I think we shall. 200 days remaining. Oh, okay. Great. We found Javonli's Hills. Let's assault the Lady Grove. Here we go. Avenger. They make for the cover of trees. Day dies. Shadows feather the trunks. Stories flicker in the mind. They say a hero used to belong to these lands. A towering woman who wore an antlered helm wielded a blade of flashing gold. Oh? Creaking boughs speak to the breeze. This is like written by William Shatner. Millie Crow, she was called, and her sword was named Avenger, protected the people, the goodly beasts, the trees. There's something behind that rock. Though she never had love or friendship. But that's what? Oh, that's a sword. And the story is about the end of her life. It was said she laid her sword to rest, not like a tool, but as you'd bid a tired friend to sleep. She was real weird about this sword. Not cool. Grateful she buried that battle-notched blade, wearied edge pressed in the earth where 'twas made. Oh, well, doesn't that mean it's ours since we found it? Well, that's not a friendly noise. What do we do? Draw the blade or guard the resting place? Seems like it would be ridiculous to not draw the blade. But if the folks watching now are interested in doing something that is the good option rather than the total jerk option, I'm going to give you a chance to make that decision. Or I will make that decision for us. Yeah, let's do the good option, right? Let's guard the blade. The sword has earned its peace. I feel like Dashiell's kind of a goody good boy. What? I want to chase after that thing, but I don't want to die. Who am I controlling? So let's do, uh-oh. Let's do the chicken taquitos. Let's set up some arches over here to pin these guys. And then we can have Pumpkin is back safely run up and chase after this stone cat. And now it's time for Tuck to be a real piece of garbage. Silksair. Let's move Joe. Joe is, of course, going to interfuse these rocks and then discus this rock at this row. That was cool. I like that animation. That was neat. We're going to slide Dashiell up here. It seems that I've created a bottleneck that can only go through Pumpkin is back. It's a little iffy. Yikes. Skinnylicious chicken taquitos. No! Okay, Pumpkin is back. He's going to risk life and limb to go back here and get the blessing of the stone spirit. So we can enchant her bow. It's a bad bow, but I've got a bunch of legacy points, so let's do it. Done. It's the Hornet Curve of Breadmoth. It pins people. Yeah, whatever. Let's do it. So we've got a bit of an issue here. I'm going to try to get Dashiell up here. No, it's dangerous. So what AoE kind of stuff can I have Skinnylicious chocolate taquitos do? So if I Splinter Blast this guy, that's just going to hurt my friends. That's no good. But I can do... I don't really understand what I'm looking at. What just happened? I just withdrew. Did I just withdraw? I don't understand. I hit a button. I don't know. I was trying to rotate the... I don't know what I did. I think I ruined everything. I was trying to rotate the camera, and instead I ruined my life. So let's move Tuck up here. He's gonna stab a guy. First, of course, we're gonna do the bitter scratch. Get that armor out there. Hobble this guy. Then we're gonna strike. And then we're gonna run away. Okay, Skinnylicious Chicken Taquitos is on the verge of dying. So I can discus this rock once more at these guys. Let's do that. Great. And now Dashel can take a hit or two. He's going to run up. And he's going to strike. That could have gone a lot worse. That was sort of scary for a second. Is my guy not able to do Guardian anymore? What happened? Why no Guardian? What happened? Who's to say? Let's get Pumpkin is back down here to fire, as Zoe would say, to fire an arrow at this guy. Great. Let's have Tuck step over here. Oh, that's how I rotate. Tuck is going to step over here to set up a flank. He's going to do, of course, the 1-2 combo of Bitter Scratch, blocked, and Strike, blocked. Very good. This is going great. We're going to have Skinnylicious Chocolate Chicken Taquitos try to interfuse these tentacles to discus at this guy. That's cool. And then we're going to have Joe interfuse the stone to discus at this guy once more. Cool. We did it. Victory. That's what winning looks like, guys. Warding. Do we know what warding is? It's probably like magic defense. I was a little nervous about how Skinnylicious Chicken Taquitos there just got rocked. So let's give that to him. Always a few more we can bury. It's just how the world is now. Behind him, a powerful radiance envelops the sword. Jiggle jostle. What's it? Oh! The brilliance is blinding. Sound is muffled. Then, Dashel is somewhere else. Oh. You're strong. You and your friends. The woman appears solid, but motes of spectral dust waft from her skin, her armor. Are you Millie Crow? Yes. I was. Weren't expecting such a beauty, were you? Oh, what is her deal? He's like, that's not what I'm into. I once carried this sword. Avenger, until I was quite old. We fought and won together, but she never did like to take a life, and I never did like to make her. She? Oh, sure, she was a spirit once. Her home and mine burned, and that was when we formed our pact, to avenge our families, our homes, to fight as long as we could. You became a legend, you both did. When my strength was gone, I returned her to rest, here among these stones. But still, the land needs heroes, protectors, avengers. I'm beyond this world now, but I've kept watch to find those who might carry my mantle. She's eager to run beside you, to grant you her strength, if you'll have her. I don't know what that means, but I suppose it's if she'll A sudden flare sunders the fabric of this ethereal realm. Dashel feels mist against his eyelids and opens them. The sword is nowhere to be seen. Dashel? What just happened? Hop. Hello, Avenger. The rabbit wriggles her damp nose vindictively. We got a calamity. Okay, whatever. So we got a familiar. Right? That's cool. What do you say we secure Lady Grove? Let's investigate it thoroughly while we've still got some time. We just got 50 more days. Right? Why not? Calamities. What do you say we cancel all of them? And then get more, legacy points later. Lady Grove. They got the resources, and they got a Talisman of Courage, which augments block. These are empty slots for everyone. Well, it's going to go to Dashel, because he's the one who gets hit, and he's the one who has a cool golden bunny now. Right? So I guess if we had taken the sword, we would have a sword, and probably something evil would happen. And now, we instead of having a sword, we have a bunny. Right? Speed goes up. Let's give that to Pumpkin Isback so she can get around the old arena, the battle arena, the BA as I call it. And I think that's about it for us tonight with Wildermyth. Let's go back to the old the one-up. Let's see, can you tell how sick I am? Kind of. I sort of look like I'm falling apart and that my nose is just like draining moisture out of my face and body. I had a good time with that tonight. I feel really good having gotten out of the initial sort of like introductory stage of that game. I don't think that there's anything particularly challenging, but I feel like we've gotten a good sense of like who our people are, right? Somehow Tuck is this like noble skeleton, even though he's going to have a doom ending. Dashel is this like poetic Earth boy who has a heart of gold. Skinnylicious Chicken Taquitos is a total asshole. Pumpkin Isback is arrogant, and Joe is he's a dupe. He's a fool. He falls for anything. I think they've done a good job, like engaging you in these systems and making you care about who these people are. Everybody watching this stream, I want to thank you for hanging out and watching this. We're slowly getting our streaming game together. I feel pretty good about this one. I think that we all had a nice time, right? There's no way for you to answer that question. I'm just going to say to myself, yes, they had a nice time. I'm going to come back and play more of this next Monday. So come back next Monday night at 8:30, and I'll play another 2 hours of Wildermyth. And until then, I hope you have a good week. I hope you are able to get all the stuff done that you need to get done this week. I hope you can stay healthy. I hope you don't have this situation that is wrecking my poor little body. And have a great one. I'll see you later on Saturday. I'm going to be streaming more Inscription with Armat, and then on that Saturday afternoon Eastern Time, 2 p.m. And then Monday night at 8:30, I'll be back with more Wildermyth, and we'll have a great time. We'll have a nice one, won't we? You have a nice one. I want you to do all the things I already said you should do. Have a good one. This is just the ending of the stream where I say have a good one 500 times in a row. Goodbye.